Hello, it is me, Fenton, the streamer formerly known as your boy. No, it's Monster Train. What happened last time? I don't remember. It was only yesterday. Oh, that's right. I mopped up. I mopped up some crowns in the old logbook. Pretty irrelevant, really, if you ask me. But it was bugging me. There was some gaps. I'm pretty sure we were tethers last time, right? And we died to double heavies as usual, because I am bad at remembering that double heavies exist in the game. Let's be Umbra in the clan Umbra with the champion Pan Umbra. Is Umbra an allied Stygian exile, which means foregone powers, which means oh no. Is double barrel Daedalus is Scouring Crest fell. And it's Seraph the Diligent. Seraph the Diligent is good. Anytime I'm not seeing Seraph the Patient, I'm pretty happy. Seraph the Diligent is the one where double heavies are a nightmare. And also Purifiers, right, in this combat. So this is the problem, is you have to think about killing the Purifiers on the bottom, because otherwise your deck gets full of Scourges. And you've got to kill the double heavies as well. But it's Stygian, so an Endless Titan Sentry basically just solves that problem for you. The Purifiers at least. 2 Making of Immortals, 2 Flash Freezes, 1 Cave In. This is the 2, not this 2. I always forget. Cave In, not that good. It's not that good a start, I have to say. I'm not that happy. Shade Splitters are nice. Making of Immortals are okay. 2 energy though, no. There is a Stygian banner on the Merchant of Steel side. And there's another one as well. And 2 more banners here. And another Umbra banner. Interesting. Interesting. Oh no. Are we ever playing 20 morsels in a battle? No? I'll take Pyrestone Housing, I guess. I mean, Shadowbox, it could come in the clutch. It's just not going to do anything for so long, but then neither is Pyrestone Housing, is it? Well, let's be honest. This is too awkward. You'd have to be so much of a big brain to get value on this. Well, it could happen, though. It could happen. Suddenly, your 20th morsel, boom, you just clear 3 floors of heavies. It just doesn't do anything for so long. This could at least do something, right? Like, it's not unreasonable to buy the first 3 upgrades from a Merchant of Steel, you know? Like Endless plus 25 plus 10 or something. It's not unreasonable if your first trial is money. I'm going to take the Pyrestone Housing. I made myself a coffee and it's a bit strong. I maybe over-egged the... oh god. Trample or Monstrous or Architect. This is not what I wanted to see. This is not what I wanted. Guess it's Trample. I guess it's Trample. I'm not feeling too great about this start. That's a bit defeatist, I realise. Gotta go for it, right? We need the money. We want to make this Pyrestone Housing as good early, because we basically got nothing here. We've got nothing. That's not a bad start. Except for the whole trample being 4 space. I'll just take 9 here. Well, slightly less, because I can flash freeze and... yeah, I guess so. Just have to make sure Penumbra gets some lifesteal going. Oh, that was wrong. For some reason I think the Frostbite is not relevant, but obviously it is. Oh well. Alright, I need some lifesteal morsels, please. Okay. No. No! Maybe cave-in is, would have been good here. Maybe actually cave-in is relevant. I'm gonna go with it's not. Come on. Alright, come on, I got 4 energy here. Give me 1 lifesteal morsel. Are you serious? Okay. I think we're dead. What a hand. What a hand of cards. I better chump block for 1 round, I suppose. Thank God this is a healer and not anything else. Okay, we're not dead. It's fine. It's horrible. It was a horrible start. Top floor being small there was really quite bad. Thankfully, Frostbite is a strong mechanic. Mind Collapse. Skip. Yeah, skip. That's a hard skip for me. It's got to be Stygian banner, right? It's got to be. I don't make enough morsels currently to think about an Umbra banner. Plus 25, large, and plus 10. Siren of the Sea, I guess. I guess large Siren of the Sea can be the tank, because I'm almost certainly taking space from the boss. I guess large Siren of the Sea. I can give it a large and a multi-strike at some point as well with this Pyre stone housing. I don't even need to give it the plus 25 with this, but I will because I've got Pyre stone housing and I want to make the most out of it. That is a decent tank here. I'm not going to give it a plus 10 though. There's a duplication station there. I could think about maybe duplicating her if this is a good upgrade. Alright, we're a lot stronger now than we were. A lot. Unit draft? Probably. 10 armor though. 10 armor on the reconcilers. It's fine. It's probably fine. As long as the bottom floor's not small, I'll just put Umbra down there. That's okay. Maybe you need to go down here, actually. Probably. Because I'm definitely incanting a lot down on this floor. I don't want to play you on the top. Because there's no space for morsels. But equally, Collector. Does Penumbra really need the morsels here? Probably not. Probably not. We probably win on the bottom floor, right? We just give morsels to Siren. A couple of life steal and stuff, and it's all incants as well. Ah, damage shield is alright. 2 damage shield. I'll take it. I'm probably taking some damage for this trial. I should probably get you dead at the cost of 1 incant. The trample is not going to do a huge amount. there. But it's fine, I don't have to worry about it because you're dead on the top floor anyway. Cool. That also was irrelevant, the boss has sweep. God damn, Siren of the Sea, you're huge. You're absolutely massive. Space. Yes. Stop showing me flash freezes, please. I'm bored of those now. And Mollusk Mage, like why? Sweep. Spell weakness 1 behind the tank. Could be good. No. Silophyte's the other one. The other sweep. Frostbite one is better. I don't think Silophyte's good enough. Although I do need some way to kill backline. Yeah, no, I definitely do. I better take it. I am about to go to a Stygian banner, but I could always just remove one. Just find the best one. Just remove the other. Definitely doing this. There's a multi-strike. A +10 and a multi-strike. Is that better on Silophyte than it is on the Siren of the Sea? +10 and multi-strike. On Silophyte is pretty good. Well, multi-strike on this is also pretty good. Cold Kalia, that's the one. That's what she's called. I much prefer that in this scenario. I'll give the multi-strike to you now. It's much more relevant early. The Siren of the Sea can just have it later. I guess a bit of survivability is good. It's unnecessary though, right? Like, I just buy another multi-strike later. No. This is fine. 11 times 2 on the bottom is really good. I mean, maybe quick there, but I'm getting greedy here with my upgrades. Getting very greedy. To the logbook. Rares. Hellhorns. Spells. You could see Transcendent there, I think, in theory. Because Transcendent is not a unit draft pick, it is a pack. None of these are particularly that exciting. Alloy of the Ancients, I suppose, is okay. Ooh, Wildwood Tome. Oh, Wildwood Tome. I think I'm going to try and go for Wildwood Tome here. Plus Rail Spike is pretty good. Plus Spreading Spores is pretty good. Yeah. And Melting, obviously. Yeah. Yeah, I guess it's Rail Spike. Although I'd leash the Wildwood with Siren of the Sea. It's pretty substantial. It's a free incant. I think I like that more, actually. A lot of the deck costs 0. Well, not a lot of the deck, but a lot of what's relevant costs 0. Morsels aren't relevant anymore. Not hugely. I'll take this. Getting Siren of the Sea back up to her max health will be important. Because it's pure incant build now. Okay. I do think quick sweep is obviously super good. Like, you don't have to... I don't have to tell you that. It's very good. Oh, I forgot to remove the Silophyte. Oh well. Well, she's down here anyway. Yeah, sorry. I wonder if I should cave in the Penumbra to this floor. Interesting question, that is. Don't bomb me. Don't bomb me up there. That's rude, Daedalus. That's alright, I've got to unleash the Wildwood, but still. I'll take an incant, I guess, makes the most sense. I guess space here is pretty good. The odd morsel every now and then is certainly helpful. Yeah, I mean, not that one, but... what can you do, eh? Oh no, haste! I've been done. It's fine. Trample Penumbra. If she lives. It's double-barreled and haste. How gross. What a hand. What a hand of cards. Oh, I've ballsed it up, haven't I? Yeah. If it was, is it the Antumbra morsel that has 5 health, that would have been alright. Whoops. You're exactly dead. 3, 3, 3, and 1. Oh dear. Oh well, I guess we just better win on this floor then. Ow! How could you? Also taking a bunch of damage here as well. Good stuff. I really am quite good at the game, as you can tell. Okay. We need a more concrete plan than this. Blazing Bolts? It's very strong. It's a very strong card. Ah, oh, it's a strong coffee. It's a strong coffee. I don't think I can even take space is the problem, because it's fell. The Scouring Crest fell. I need to take energy. And if I'm going to take energy, then I may as well take this. I think I'm just going to cave in Penumbra. I'm just going to go all in on the trample line and just cave her in to the Cold Kalia Siren of the Sea floor. That will involve the top floor not ever being small. I got the Space Prism. Ugh. Oh, I hate it. I kinda hate it, folks. Duplicate the Space Prism. Take Pyre health and some money. Now I need to. I could do with removing the. Silophyte. Now that she's not part of the plan. I mean, she could have been part of the plan, I suppose, if I'm doing this cave-in strategy, but... Train Steward, I guess. I guess. Oh, Morsel Master. Can't do it. I just can't do it. Space Prism is irrelevant. If I cave in Penumbra to this middle floor, if the top floor is small and I take the, I better actually check this first. This is irrelevant. My worry is that I take this, the top floor is small, I can't pay Penumbra there, I can't cave her in. How often is that realistically going to happen? Come on. If the top floor is small, I just play mid and bottom. If the mid floor is small, I can play Siren and... No, I can't. If the mid floor is small, then it's a problem. This seems so unnecessary. It seems so... Yeah. I don't have a choice. Do I have a choice? Just hope that it's all okay before I take space from the next boss. Let's duplicate a mine collapse. It's backline. It's X cost that I can play for 0 again with the thing. Multi-strike and haste as again. I'm not taking this. I'm not taking this. I don't feel particularly good about how this is going. Alright, the top floor is small. That's fine, because we can do... I can kill you, and then I draw the Colcalia next turn for sure. So this is fine. This is fine. It's this, and then this. Do this to secure a collector. Kill the haste. Foregone power for an incant. Alright. Okay. Obviously you solves a lot of problems. You're now fine. Wow, these making ever morsels are a bit poor, aren't they? Just feed that train steward up there. Make him feel special. Yeah, that's a pretty good turn to draw that, to be fair. Doesn't have to get a kill, does it? That's very strange. I thought I had to get a kill. I'm probably thinking... I'm obviously thinking of automatic rail spikes, but... I wonder if this is better up here. I don't think it is, because the cave-in's going to show up before it's relevant. This train steward's ready for it. He's ready. He's like, yeah, put me in, coach. Put me in. Wow, I'm so glad I got this cave-in plan going. Yeah, you take a 1 energy morsel. Brilliant. It's too much energy, isn't it? It's too much. Didn't really need it. What a mistake. Oh, you're dead anyway. Well, let's just do this for fun. Boom. It's too much energy. It's probably a mistake to take energy there. Feast. Sacrifice. Cannibalize, rather. Engine upgrade. Don't really want any of it. I'm looking at Guardian Stone. I'm thinking about just popping it down with the Space Prism. If I draw the cave in before I draw this, it doesn't work. Seems pointless. I'll take a Preserve just because I like Preserve. I can freeze the Blazing Bolts for a turn where I can actually use it, and it's a free incant. All right, more card removes, I suppose. Where's the next unit shop? It's here. I could probably do with getting this sorted as well. Yeah, let's go this way. Don't know why I clicked the duplicate first. Enemy units enter with 2 Frostbite. I like that. I like that a lot. Ah, do I? But Chain of Gems is pretty irrelevant. It's pretty irrelevant. Let's get rid of some of these train stewards now. I have no idea what this deck is doing. It's just, it's really not going anywhere, is it? It's going nowhere fast. Maybe? I don't know. It says a 0 cost spell on it. Oh no, it's Sycophants, and it's the Crystal Cloak. I'm doomed. I am doomed. Cold Kalia is very good at the Sycophants of Seraphite, to be fair. Clip Guardians just kill me though. If I don't kill them turn 1, I don't kill them on the bottom, and then Penumbra doesn't kill them either. So I can't really do it. The Sycophants don't bother me. Top floor is small again. Thank you, game. Thank you so much. Also, Rules of Containment is very good in this fight. Just for the record. But I have to play on the bottom if I want the cave-in to work. Yeah, does this save me any damage? It doesn't do anything, does it? I take 8 here. If I kill 2 of you, then you both go up to 6 each, and I take 12. It's very unnecessary. That's a pretty good turn. That's a pretty good turn. I like that. I mean, I should have played the morsel. I couldn't play the morsel first anyway. There's a lot going on this combat. I could cave in the morsels, of course. That is valid, but they have to survive. But I think they will. There's a good chance they will, anyway. At this rate. You can play this down here for the incants. I know it's not particularly relevant, but... just chilling. The morsel's just chilling out there. These damn flash freezers. Uh-oh. 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 Could have really done with any other card. Unfortunately, you're dying anyway, but you're not. If I kill you, I actually get 2 extra damage onto the Siren of the Sea. Let's give you the Frostbite. Okay. Now the question is do I play this for an incant? Gives you 2 attack as well, which I'm not a fan of. I guess I'm going to play the Foregone Power and hope that it doesn't hit the... Actually, no, I should definitely do it like this. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh yeah, there are all the cards I wanted to see. Shouldn't have played on the bottom. Shouldn't have played on the bottom. Like, I could have just taken 5 rounds off of the stealth here. Oh dear. Oh dear. Yeah. Well, sometimes these things happen, I guess. It wasn't a good plan, to be fair. The deck was not a particularly good plan. Multi-strike on you would have certainly helped. It's possible the multi-strike did not need to go on. I think looking back on it, the biggest mistake was probably greeding this multi-strike here. Like 11 sweep is fine. The only reason you take 11 times 2 sweep there is because you want to stack lots of frostbite on bosses and enemies and stuff, but 3 is not really that much. An extra 3 is not really doing as much as this multi-strike would have done. Yeah, basically. And playing on the bottom against Crystal Cloak was obviously extremely wrong. I was just so used to playing on the bottom. I didn't need to, well, I say I didn't need to. The issue I had was that the top floor was small, so I couldn't cave in Penumbra. But I probably didn't even need to do that. I probably could have won that combat without caving Penumbra in to the Colcalia floor. I could have just played Penumbra on the bottom and played Colcalia Siren anywhere else. Or played them in the middle, obviously. And energy was probably a mistake as well. I mean, space solves a lot of the problems. I worried about taking space because it was Scour and Crest fell, but I had 2 mind collapses at that point. Not a great one, and that my fault, really, my fault. We learnt a valuable lesson, and that lesson is I don't know. I don't know. It was a very weak start as well, to be fair, and didn't see Gorge Penumbra. If I see Gorge Penumbra, I probably, I go a completely different way with it. Pyre Stone Housing, and what was the other choice? Oh, the Shadow Box thing, the new one. That's not very good. I mean, this was a brilliant start. Like, I'm a huge fan of this. Using it as a tank is interesting, because it's got to do a lot of work against Seraph. Because it's not all. I mean, it's your tank, but also it's sort of damage carry as well, isn't it? It's not particularly when it's in front of a Penumbra that's going to have. Has something obscene on its third. It's like 150 or something. Oh, it's only. Oh no, wait, 170. Yeah, like. So you have 170 with 100 health behind a Siren of the Sea with at least 70 plus all the incants. Let's say 30 incants in a round. It's 130 health. 130. That's 4 rounds against Penumbra. Against Seraph. So that's whatever attack it is, plus 170 times 5. I mean, it's still not a huge amount, but presumably you've got other things going on at that point as well. You take the other cards out, you just incant a lot. Take draw. There was a lot to remove, is the problem. There was just a lot that wasn't. Like, these aren't very good in incant strategy because you end up discarding half your hand. You look at them and you think, oh, they cost 0, that's good for incants, and then you have to discard half your hand to play them. Yeah, it never really came together, did it? It didn't have a cohesive plan. It was a bit weak. A valuable lesson. I'm just stretching the video out so people don't go, half an hour he must lose, what an idiot. Even though that is essentially correct. That'll do then. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to let me know by leaving a like or a comment. And if you want to see daily Monster Train, be sure to subscribe. Other than that, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.